Hi, my name is Heather Sunderledge. I'm a film and television BFA with a concentration in directing. I never really realized how much movies were ingrained into my life. Me and my family would go and see movies like every week, and we'd go see the Marvel movies, we'd go take the $5 Tuesdays and go to the movie theater all together as a family. My family has the whole DVD wall. We have so many DVDs, and I never really realized that's specifically towards my family, not other people don't do that. I kind of danced around the idea of being an interior designer. It got closer and closer to start applying to colleges. I'm like, dang, that's a lot of math. I don't think I want to do that. I had thought about being an actor and just the stress of having to audition all the time. I was like, that's too much for me. Like filmmaking is any better, but just filmmaking had a lot more structure, and the pre-production and planning that went into the actual shoot date felt more like a project that you could manage. Directing is important to me because it's important to bring up those questions to the audience and make the audience think. I really like editing. I like the visuals and that concepts of when to cut versus keeping something long and making it feel almost like you're watching a play. Also then looking at production design. I attribute working in that to working technically in theater and just painting and art skills in general. Dance has really intrigued me a bit more throughout my time with filmmaking, and dance, which is something I personally cannot do, is really interesting to me because of how a dancer can control the movement of their body and put so much emphasis and emotion into emotion. Putting so much intent behind motion is important in any sort of storytelling, and I think it's really impactful. With being interested in all art forms, singing, dancing, sewing, photography, all of that, it gives me a broader perspective of all the things we can do and what we could experiment with. I think trying to limit yourself just to one thing can limit the art form itself. As a director, I think bringing all those things together can really help broaden a project. I want a person to be able to watch the films that I make and have to immediately want to rewatch them and be like, oh my gosh, let's see what we learned and let's go back and enjoy how we learned it again. I think a lot of what movies are people discovering things and learning things about characters, about worlds, and people just find joy in learning.